What really is the art of noticing? It's actually really fascinating because all it is just being. Today, I'm outside as I usually like to be, and I've had this on my mind. And I've been thinking about the whole, the art of noticing. On social media, there's been a lot of content being made about the art of noticing. And I love it. I love it because I think it's really an art that not a lot of people truly get to understand. And it's a shame. So I wanted to channel some of that today in this video, and really feel and try my best to, through the screen, display the art of noticing. Currently, I am standing near this tree that for years I've adored and loved just because I guess how striking the tree kind of is. I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of leaves on it. It is pretty bare and quite frankly is like the perfect tree for a lot of birds of prey that I love to see. But there's also other birds that hang out around this tree, and they truly seem to find it as a sort of home or a gathering place. And I think to myself, how many times do I really come over to this tree and really look at it? I mean, really look at it. I mean, I almost wish that I could get a wider lens so that I can be pretty much in the same shot as this tree, but I have to move it up a little high for you guys to see this tree. As you look at this tree, you realize truly how beautiful it is and how it's one of the examples of the beauty of the natural world. And how here I am, alive, feeling the breeze on me, standing next to this tree that is quite possibly, in fact, definitely older than me. Here I am, acknowledging its presence. And that is where the art of noticing and the art of being stems from. One of the many ways I find peace is reconnecting with nature. And with reconnecting with nature, it essentially is like surrendering and understanding nature's existence and your existence, and how it all comes together to form this life that we have. And when you realize this, it's kind of comforting because you no longer need to be in control. There is nothing really to be in control of. Truly, in this world, there's only so much that we really have control over. And it's when you acknowledge the things that you can't change and that just are. They are what they are. It's like a sense of relief. When you realize that everything you need is in here and in trees, animals, your life is changed forever. And quite literally, everything becomes so much more beautiful. But it takes a lot of work to get there. And what it takes is literally just sitting in the moment. One of the things that I did today was I sat down and ate my dinner, but decided to put my phone away. I put my phone away. I didn't have anything on, no TV. And I just sat there and I ate my meal. I ate my meal and I looked out the window and I started to notice things. You know, I started to notice all the noise that I have going on in my head. I start to notice how the leaves are slowly moving because of the wind. I notice my breathing and how my breaths are paced while I'm putting food into my mouth. Stuff as simple as that. That is the art of noticing, and that is the art of being present and of being. That's all it is. And when you start to dive into this sense of being and just being present, little surprises will come out. There is a little deer that just came out over there. And I believe I heard one over here on the side of me. The art of noticing is also being present with how certain things make you feel and your emotions. It's noticing how you react to everyday things. I've been learning that a lot lately and, really trying to sit with any sadness I might feel or frustration, impatience, more so focusing for me on the negative emotions that I don't particularly enjoy, but it's necessary to feel. This is especially becoming harder and harder, especially with my generation, Gen Z. We constantly are taken over by our devices, our phones, and we feel this constant need for distraction, for fast media. A platform like TikTok is one where our attention spans are absolutely fried. Each video is less than 10 seconds, and it's designed for you to keep scrolling and to stay on that. I've noticed myself being stuck on my phone for hours, and what I'm doing is just endlessly swiping. And it gets to a point of where you think to yourself, why am I swiping? What am I trying to get a hold of? What am I escaping? What am I not choosing to sit with and notice? Those are the questions I've been asking myself, and maybe some of you who are watching this video might ask yourselves those questions. And when you think about these things, it's not necessarily your fault. These brains that we have adapt patterns, they adapt habits, and a lot of it is subconscious. A lot of it is not necessarily you being awake in your own body. It's almost like a remote control. And it's when you get to a point of where you resist that and you say, I'm instead going to connect with nature. I'm instead going to read. I'm instead going to do this. It's when you do that, you notice the real change. And where you genuinely do start to feel that satisfaction that you want. Long-term satisfaction, not short. I am by far not an expert on this, and that's okay. The only thing that matters is that I'm trying, and that you can try too. In a world full of distractions and algorithms that want to keep you trapped, choose to be curious, think, choose to be in the present and notice things. Bugs are starting to get me. I almost just like to stand here and just listen to what's around me. I hear a train, I see a deer, I see the sun, I hear birds. It's almost like it's kind of like an activity you could do with yourself. It's just like, name all the things right now that you can hear and that you can see. And that already is noticing.